Hey guys, welcome back. So, if you have been watching lately, there has been like a abortion law in Virginia that was, basically stating that you can have abortions after the birth. Okay, so I thought that if something is living and breathing, that means it's murder. I personally do think that abortion is murder. You could choose to disagree, but also realize that the fact that they tell you the whole thing about 2 months, 3 months, a human being is actually pregnant for 10 months. You cannot detect that you're pregnant until a month after you conception with the home pregnancy test. So actually, by the time you already can find out that you're pregnant, you're actually 1 month pregnant. And your baby's heart's already beating at that time. Also, there was one in New York that actually got passed through. The one in Virginia, thank goodness, it didn't go through. But the one in New York did go through, and you can have an abortion up to 9 months. This is just sickening and this is just ridiculous, okay? I personally, as a woman, and I know many people have told me in my personal life that basically, oh, I'm crazy, or oh my God, what are you talking about? That's just so stupid. But think about it. Why do you need a bill, the government to basically come in and say, well, you could have abortions and do this and do that? Like, you as a woman should feel insulted. That means that you're so irresponsible about your own reproductive health, about your own reproductive means, that you would willy nilly just, do that you're not capable of being responsible enough to plan out or to take control of your reproductive health and your reproductive system. Basically, you're not responsible enough to say, I can prevent pregnancy. That's basically what it is. And you can prevent pregnancy, okay? Regular birth control as a means, okay? So you have birth control that's preventing you from ovulating, then you have a condom on top of that, and then if the condom breaks and, you know forbid that you basically were ovulating anyway, because that does happen. You could get pregnant on birth control. So the condom breaks, the spermicide is there to kill the sperm. Okay, that's three barriers, and that's very difficult to get pregnant when you're using all three of those. Okay, like there's no reason why you should have a child when you don't want to. Okay, there's no reason why you should be getting pregnant in the first place, and abortion is not the way to go because abortion is murder. I've known people who had abortions. I know two people who have abortion, who had an abortion, and I'm not gonna lie about it. I'm gonna tell you the truth that I feel weird around them knowing that they killed their own child. Like I do. I feel weird around them knowing that they killed their own child. Like spend it how you want to spend it. You killed your own seed. Okay? You are killing your own legacy. All right. Now I know a lot of people are like, well, what do you want? Like, if somebody got pregnant because of rape. Okay, we're not focusing on rape because that's less than 1%. Less than 1%. So that means 99% and up of abortions that happen is because of irresponsibility. Okay, it's because of women being irresponsible. All right. And I know you can say, well, what about the man? I'm not going to put the man on trial. I'm going to put the woman on trial. Okay. Because unfortunately, men can leave at any time. Okay. When you get pregnant, you're the one who's carrying that child for 10 months. Okay. Let me say it again, 10 months. A human is pregnant for 10 months, not 9. So when they tell you, oh, around 2 months, that's when the baby can feel and do stuff, that's not true. Well, it is true, but what you're not counting is that you're already 1 month pregnant before you could even find out through regular tests. Unless you take a blood test, that's the only way you would know that you're pregnant before that 1 month. All right, a human is pregnant for 10 months. Okay, if you don't believe me, go look it up. Wikipedia is not a source. This is something that I have learned, and not only neurology, but also in biology and fetal development and so many other classes that I've taken in college. 10 months. Check it out, okay? That whole crap that they feed you that your child don't feel it feels it, all right? Now let me tell you something. Those two people that I know, and yes, I do feel weird around them, okay? I don't really associate myself with them anymore. But let me tell you something. They are going through and have gone through such psychological trauma. All right. Now I know there's people out there that's like, well, I had abortion. There's nothing with that. But that's you. But the two that I know that did have abortions, they're still thinking of, I wonder how my child would be type of thing. Okay. It is murder. Okay. And it does eat at people. All right. So anyway, like this is just ridiculous. At the end of the day, this is what I say. I know my channel focus more on like the black population because I feel as if as a black person, the black population has a lot of growing to do and has a lot of personal responsibility to take, and that everything that happens within the black community and within the black dynamic is not a person's a white person's fault, basically. Okay, this is why I talk about a lot of black issues, because it's time for black people and it's the as a whole to take personal responsibility for themselves. Okay, but at the end of the day, including that unborn child in your stomach, all right, they're human, they're a person. All right, they're a person, and we're all in this together. Okay, we're all in it together. All right, and we need to pull together. Okay, so that means that whichever one of you live in New York need to complain to your lawmakers about this and get this reversed. This is ridiculous. 9 months? Like, what kind of doctor would even execute that? And I know that you guys will say, "Oh, um, well, if the mother doesn't want it, what do you want?" There is adoption, okay? There's adoption out there. There's plenty of people who want children and who can't have children. Hence, my cousin is going through fertility treatment now because she cannot conceive a child. It's taking her 2 years and she still can't get pregnant. And you are going out there willy nilly, opening up your legs and not thinking about the consequences, okay? If you want women rights, if you want to be a feminist, as you say, what about taking responsibility for yourself, okay? Wouldn't that be feminism? Wouldn't you want equal rights? Just like a man who impregnate you have to deal with the consequences of it by paying child support and so forth. Shouldn't you have to deal with the consequences of not using birth control and not being responsible enough to take the measures to ensure that you don't get pregnant? Okay, now let me tell you something. If you still get pregnant by condoms, birth control pill slash shot, whatever one you choose, and spermicide, I don't know, that man has some extra super sperm. Okay, because there's nothing getting in you with all three. All right, there's ways to prevent pregnancy. All right, and it's time as women, you take that responsibility instead of being like, oops, now let me go kill my child because I don't want to deal with it, because I'm irresponsible, because I just wanted to feel good and not think about the consequences for myself and a being that I would create because of this feel good moment. Okay, nothing feels that good to validate murder. All right, abortion is murder. Okay, it's murder. There's no other way to put it. All right, like there's no, how do you say this, there's no equality with this. If you want to say, oh well, women were dying with coat hangers and stuff like that because they were irresponsible, because they're irresponsible. I do not care. I really hope that Trump um reverse Roe versus Wade. But why should an innocent person lose their life because of your irresponsibility? Okay? Why? All right? And I know a lot of people are like, oh my gosh, like this Bible thumping, I don't know, Christian or something. First of all, I'm not Christian. Okay? I'm not Christian. All right? That would be another video in itself. Do I believe in a God? Yes, I do. Do I believe in the same God as Christianity? I believe in the same God that Christians think that they're worshiping. If that's what you think. I follow the Bible, if that's what you want to say. I do follow the Bible in my everyday life as much as I can. I do follow the sun as much as I can, as in I don't knowingly do something. But if you want to take this on, Christianity, well, I'm not Christian. Okay? I'm not. So that will be another video. But thanks for watching. Please let me know your comments. Whatever. I'll probably get cursed out as usual because I get that my views are not, I don't know, mainstream. The simple fact is, stop being irresponsible with the reproductive health. All right? There's nothing cute about killing your own seeds. Thanks for listening. Leave a comment down below.